Hello back. Welcome back everyone to part 3 of a replay between Fox and GaB, or WeMadeFox and GaB here on Goldshire. Moon has had this expansion up and running for quite a while and has now gotten this expansion up and running as well. So Moon really getting the economic advantage right now. But right now GaB has been doing such a good job doing some microwing, really playing a 2v2 game, trying to use those auras to the best of their ability. So we have level 2 True Shot aura, but Thomas G's now stuck in, now does have NT now coming in as well, so this is a 2v1 fight, and those units are forced to run away. Dryads now trying to run away as well, as Demon Hunter and Dryads are still trying to scout around the map. There are no excuse me, there are no more creep camps really available except this one back over here. So the rest of the game should be pure fightings between these armies. Destroyer getting overcommitted and is gonna go down. Yeah, down goes the Destroyer before the Death Knight is able to Death Coil. But nice hunt surround by Huntresses to try to take down one Dryad. The army is now trying to once again push to the back. Goblin Zeppelin being gonna use to transport those Dryads. Yes, and full Goblin Zeppelin flies away. Moon once again is gonna lose his expansion to the north. Get some quick detonations on those. No quick detonations. They're just trying to gather wood in the back right now, and we do have the Blade Master, I think, once again taking down an expansion attempt. And the gold mines are currently still about 3,000 gold, so not in danger of emptying out their gold mines in the next 5 minutes. Well, within danger of emptying out their gold mines within the next 5 minutes or so. And those wisps are just going to slowly detonate, try to buy time as they're getting killed. Meanwhile, we do have Dryads now coming in, trying to pick off units that are getting reinforced. Nice hide coming in, and units are now trying to come back in. Excuse me, not even. Moon trying to pick up his Goblin Zeppelin and dropping them down once more. Not quite sure what he's trying to do. Oh, trying to take down this army, but out of position, and good use of hide at night right now. No uses of the reveal at this point, and the army is just trying to stay close by. Moon transfers 800 gold to Fox Soccer, and we do have a Tree of Life and an Ancient of War being built by Thomas G, and no expansions to the north yet. Thomas G trying to run away, and Moon is doing a good job of just picking off units left and right. GaB's kind of getting separated constantly between these fights right now, and Fox Soccer is now trying to train some headhunters. So not quite sure what those headhunters are going to be used for. We do have a lot of bats once more in play. Nice Fork Lightning coming in, and those Dryads are just going to be ripping apart those Huntresses right now. Fiends need to get in there to try to do some additional damage, and those Crypt Fiends are going to try to push back in. Nice potion of lesser invulnerability on the Demon Hunter to try to extend this fight. Not quite sure why you would want to extend a 2v1 fight, and those units are now going to go down. Nice Staff of Preservation to save a low hit point unit. Great use of Thomas G once again going to lose his Tree of Life expansion attempt to the Blade Master of WeMadeFox Soccer, and we do have Raiders now coming in trying to take down the Tree of Life. Wow, Thomas G lost his main Tree of Life, so Thomas GaB is now really far behind, and GaB is going to be forced to do an all-in attack relatively quickly to try to get any advantage right now. Moon trying to run away, gets a mana burn off on the Demon Hunter, not able to get that impale in from that Crypt Lord, and now units are going to. Oh wow, they cleared a way through the trees in the back, and is the Kodo going to run back there? Not quite sure if that's possible. So now we do have Thomas or GaB now trying to come in to try to take down and put pressure on the bases of Fox Soccer. We may have a base trade attempt right now. Moon's trying to take down some additional slaughterhouses. Meanwhile, the main base now coming in. We do have a scroll of town portal teleporting. Not quite sure where they teleported. Oh, teleported to over here, so they're perhaps going to do a base trade right now. And WeMadeFox realizing that they are in a stronger position base-wise, with Tree of Lives all around the map, and Fox Soccer just realizing, hey, if you want to trade buildings, we'll trade buildings and we'll most likely win. Thomas G now losing some units back and forth, and let's see who's going to win this trade. And those Fiends, as good as they are against all those units, are really useless against this fortified armor. Should maybe start focusing down those Orc burrows. Meanwhile, we have the Raiders now coming in to do damage on to finish off and clean up the map of Thomas G. The Black Citadel should probably start to be targeted relatively quickly, but Moon's attack force really is not designed to take down buildings either, so not going to be able to push back in there. And with so many Spirit Towers in the back, those Dryads really have no chance to really survive anything here. So units, let's see, Entei or GaB now trying to push forward, trying to take down take down Moon's expansion once more. That's been gathering gold for quite a while. It has taken out about 7,000, 8,000 gold from this gold mine. And we do have an expansion here from Moon, and an expansion to the north entangling that gold mine, and an expansion underway for Moon. So Moon really just getting Tree of Lives all over the place, and funding his own army now, as Soccer no longer has any real production buildings. Only an Altar of Storms, if you can call that a production building. Fiend's now trying to come in. Perhaps we'll try to see an attack pushing in on Moon's base at this point. Not quite sure what's going to happen here. We do have some bears in the mix for Moon, so Moon does have a good sized army. He's currently sitting at 72 over 90. Soccer certainly sitting at 61 over 40, so negative food count. At GaB sitting at 80 over 80 maximum food, and I do not have a building to click on for Thomas G's food population. Let's see, hold on, let me switch over to Thomas G. 14 food population, so relatively small. And now back in observer mode, so the colors are the same once more. And Fox Soccer really wants to be able to push in on this map, but is really not going to be able to. Huntresses now trying to press in, trying to do some additional damage. And here we have the final fight now coming in. Destroyers, a quick Kodo Beast eating up an Abomination, and Destroyers now trying to come in. Whisk coming in to do some detonation. And wow, this fight, it looks to go, I would say, if I had to call this right now, I think Soccer is just has a better positioning. So WeMadeFox just going to outposition, and GaB is just going to slowly lose units over time. And GaB now forcing to do a Scroll of Town Portal to get out of there in a hurry. And same thing with Thomas G. So both armies are going to go ahead and teleport out. Thomas G's down to 1 Priestess of the Moon and 2 Scout Owls, so really no army at all. Let's see, we're gonna have the Death Knight now try to do some healing back in, but now this is gonna be a good game. GaB does not have any additional gold mines, while Moon is recovering, mining from I believe 2 gold mines, almost 3 right now, as Moon is gonna go ahead and expand to the north. There's not a lot of gold in GaB's coffers. And I would assume that Thomas G has already given all of his gold over to GaB as well. They are now forced to go ahead and just sell items and transfer gold between players. And this is going to be a very, very slow conclusion to an exciting game between these two, as WeMadeFox is just going to go ahead and choke out the rest of this map. Coming in with a roar, Bat Riders now getting quickly ensnared, not able to get to those Destroyers in the back of the base, but it's not going to matter. The GaB is not going to be able to really utilize these towers as much as they want to, and now this unit is just going to go ahead and just try to flank them, and just constantly flank them, and continue to mass more units. GaB goes ahead and says GG, and WeMadeFox Soccer says GG. Hope you guys enjoyed that 2v2 replay. Yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed it. And here are the final scores. So Moon scoring the most with GaB NT, followed by Fox Soccer, and then Thomas G rounding up the bottom. Thomas G really missing out, as he was unable to get any additional heroes and not able to mine from his gold mine. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you guys on BattleNet.